Hello my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for some messages, find out what that is, keeping in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Remembering that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to connect with your energy more deeply and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links you need down below in the description box, where you can follow me on over to Scatter Love Radio, my podcast, and you can also connect with me to get a personal reading, which I do have a finite amount of options available each week. Spaces available, they do fill up rather quickly. However, if you send me an email, I'll let you know how many spaces are still open, and it is first come, first serve. So let's go ahead and get into your daily dice and find out what is today's daily dice message. Source, would you like my fellow humans to know what is today's daily dice? What you got on the agenda? Okay, so we've got Venus, Sagittarius, and third house coming through. I heard family matters are important. That's what I heard right here. I feel like you're having an argument with someone that's like a sibling. Okay, or it does. That's a very specific message, but this could be you having an argument with family members, and this is affecting your spiritual love connection. Okay, because you're still healing family matters. So family matters are important. Feels like there's some sort of optimistic energy that's coming through here, though. Staying optimistic and knowing that you are attracting to you what it is that you want. However, there's just this one thing that's being present here. Also, there is another message here coming through that this could be you attracting in your twin flame. I really am not a huge fan of talking about twin flames. If you followed me for any amount of time, you know how I feel about this. I've also talked about it extensively on my podcast, if you're wondering. It is just because the community, just a brief thing here, the community in general is kind of very discombobulated, and we never know what information we're getting. Is it true? Is it real? Is it people just trying to gain access to others by manipulation? Whatever it is. And yes, that is a thing, and that's why I have a hard time talking about twin flames. But when third house comes up, it is hard for me to dismiss the fact that we are talking about twins. We're talking about Gemini energy, which is the twin of the zodiac, and that is something that is coming through. So there is a message here saying stay optimistic. You are attracting your highest lover to you. I'm not going to say twin here as a label. I'm just going to say whoever you feel like that is, that there is some sort of attraction that's happening here, especially with the Sagittarius next to the Venus energy. We're talking about very, very magnetic, very, very attractive, very, very much in this place of that Empress energy, very love, give love, receive love, find value, see beauty, see wondrous things, doing what you want, that luxurious energy. Sagittarian being a very spiritual being. Okay, it's like very spiritual in itself, but that's why I was saying family matters matter. Okay, so this could be why it's like you're healing family matters, or you're leaving family situations that are very disgruntled is the word that's coming through. And because you're leaving those, you're calling in someone who is on your same level. And the reason I say someone and not necessarily the person you believe is your twin is because sometimes we're put into a position where we believe this person is our twin for an amount of time so that we can surrender to the idea and we can actually call in who's meant to be for us, okay? And that is a very triggering statement for some, so please just take it with a grain of salt. If it resonates with you, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's not meant to be for everyone. It's for those who are open to hearing these messages, okay? So what's happening here, though, is this really brilliant change. I heard display. This really brilliant display. Why am I seeing a peacock right now? It's almost like you've let your feathers fly. Right? There's like this, it is a very exciting energy. It is. It's like a very bright energy. So it's like you're showing yourself. You're showing your authentic self. You're just embodying who you are. And it's like if people are going against it, you're like, cool, that's fine. You do you, boo, but I'm leaving. But also this could be family is maybe discouraged you or shunned you or made you feel like you didn't matter or made you feel like out of sorts because of who you are. Or maybe they just never have encouraged you or supported you. And so now you're just not even worried about it. You're just very much in this place of enjoying the journey and enjoying the adventure that's set before you. And that's making you very magnetic here. And that's a good place to be at. So let's set these up. Let's get some oracles out on it. Now, being that it kept bringing me towards Twin Flame, I am going to get some of my Yin Yang oracles out on it. Let's just find out. So, Source, what more can you tell us about this with these cards? What more can you tell us? I cut my nails and now it's extremely difficult to pick up cards. You have nails that are too long, it's hard to pick up cards. You have nails that are too short, it's hard to pick up cards. What the heck? What the heck am I? Alright, so Source, what more can you tell us about this connection, this journey, this message? What more do you want to put out on it? What more would you like to say, Source, for this message? Venus coming out again. Apologies. Okay, so someone may be coming to give you an apology. Which is why I'm saying, like, if you do believe this is your twin flame, they could very well be coming to give you an apology. However, not to get so caught up on that. Not to get so caught up. This is more about you just forgiving. Like, if they've never come forward with an apology, forgive them for what they've done, right? This is in the idea, okay, I can't get away from it. So I'm going to bite the bullet. I'll take one for the team, okay? I'm just going to take one for the team. Just going to take it. If this is your twin flame and they did you dirty, and you're in this place of like, I'm never going to forgive them. I'm never going to let them live it down. Like, if they come back, I'm going to let them have it. I'm going to give them an earful. You're not coming from a place of highest light and love. That's the very emotional egoic self. That's why we're not attracting our twins, because we're coming from this place of I'm right and you're wrong. I'm big and you're little. I'm better than you because I'm the spiritual twin and you're the materialistic twin, and being in the materialistic world is terrible. Guess what? Newsflash, we live in a materialistic world. So not either one is not better than the other. They're there to balance them out. This is a very dualistic journey. If we do not embody and embrace dualism through this, then we'll always force our twin to go the opposite way. Okay? So with apology and forgiveness coming out here, I'm being highlighted here for forgiveness. Like, that's the thing that's standing out for me the most here. It's like asking yourself for forgiveness, for allowing yourself to get caught in a situation. Yes, we do play a part in it. And two, giving them forgiveness, not to invite them back in, but so that you can free yourself from the burden of the resentment that's coming through. Because there's a lot of resentment that's making itself apparent in here. And what that does is it brings you into a place for an actual love offer to come through, whether that's your twin or not. Okay? I can't say that all twins are destined to be with each other. And if people say I'm wrong, cool, they say I'm wrong. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to be right or wrong. I'm just being an honest person where I cannot say that every twin that's met their twin is meant to be with their twin. And how many times can we say twin? I'm not going to say that, because if I say it and in this lifetime you never connect with your twin, who's the one that's in the wrong? I am. Everybody's journey is different. I can't say that my journey is the same as yours, or that your journey is the same as theirs, or that their journey is the same as someone else who says that they're with their twin. Right? We're getting fed so much stuff. We have to protect ourselves in this. And what's going on here is that you have to give forgiveness in order to allow an offer, whatever that offer entails, to come in. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Somebody does you dirty. We're here to forgive if we're on the spiritual journey, plain and simple. And if you've been led to a twin flame journey, guess what? The twin flame journey is a higher vibrational journey, which means that we have to learn how to forgive others even when it hurts. Like, we have divine feminine coming out. Yeah, this is your journey. This is yours to embody, because you're healing the inner child. There we go. Something about forgiveness will help you heal this inner child and really connect with the feminine energy within you. Okay, and that's something that you need. If this is resonating with you, leave a blue heart down below and say, call in my divine feminine, my goddess nature. Okay, Look, distance, retreat, or time out. Doesn't that make sense? Yeah, I think so. What's behind that? Thoughts, isolating, detachment, cold. Yeah, it's like there's this energy coming in where they're detached and cold because if you're mad at them, they feel that, right? And again, it's not forgiveness to let them come back in. It's forgiveness to free yourself from the discord that has happened in this connection. Because that's why I feel like so passionate right now, is because there's a lot of upset that's coming through. Wow, those cards were weird. This one just straight up stuck. Let's see what's coming through here. Finding groundedness. You have to ground yourself in this with number 7, armadillo. Right? You're putting on this armor and you're not allowing the softness within you to show, because you're coming back as, I'm this tough being. No one can hurt me. No one can do this to me. No one can do that to me. But in truth, if anyone were to actually flip you over on your back and see the softness within you, they just see someone who's hurting, a young child that's hurting within. And this is why it's so important for you to forgive, is to free this inner child from the place that it's been locked up in. Because you think that this distance and this separation, this retreat or this time out is putting you in a place of isolation. And you're like, they're the ones that are cold and detached. It's not my problem. Well, okay. But at the same time, if you're being triggered by them, where's the healing? And that's by anybody. If I trigger you, if somebody down the street triggers you, if your mom or your dad trigger you, if your friend triggers you, whatever, that's all an opportunity for healing. House 8, transformation, karma, facing fears, and leaving legacies. This part of your journey right now, if this reading is resonating with you, this is all about you facing the fear, right? If you're emotionally attached to not giving this forgiveness, then that's a fear that you're attached to. That's the truth of the spiritual journey, right? So when you forgive, and forgiveness is a daily walk, okay? It's not like you say, oh, I forgive you, twin flame, for hurting me. You did such a terrible thing. Like, I forgive you and I let it go. Okay, so you say it today. So tomorrow you're like, you know what? I actually really do forgive you. Like, I can see where I was maybe holding on too tight and feeling like it was you that owed me an apology, but I may never get that apology, so I forgive you. And then you go down in a week from today. Every day you just say the same thing, or you say some variation of it. A week from today, you're going to feel a lot better saying, you know what? I forgive you and I let go and I surrender to this process. In 2 months from now, you're going to be like, I really do forgive. And there's going to be this release in your heart center that's like, I really do forgive, because I understand that holding on to it has been making me feel bad. And then all of a sudden you're going to open up to this offer that's meant to come into your life. Boom, your path of purpose with shark and purpose here. Number 36. This is a part of your purpose. You're meant to forgive them. This is a part of your purpose. It's a part of you learning about yourself. Right? Learning about what it is that you're here to do in this time that you have on earth. If all you're doing is holding resentment because someone hasn't come forth and given you an apology, you're the anchor on your journey, not them, not what they did to you. It's not how they hurt you. You become the person that's standing in your own way. And so that's why I was like, I'm going to bite the bullet and talk about this, but it's odd how it's like I did, and then it was like Source took me through the journey of what's going on within this reading. But you have a huge purpose here. And part of your purpose is to forgive the hardships that your twin has maybe put you through. Part of the times they don't really realize what they're doing to us because they're living in an old pattern that they've lived in for their whole lives. But we expect when we come in as a divine feminine, we expect them to just, boom, change like that. But you're asking them to change a foundation that they've built their identity on. And when you went through your first emotional egoic death, it was probably pretty scary. Can we allow our divine masculines a little bit of slack on their journey? Remember that everything that we've experienced, when it does happen, when the rubber band does release, they go through it 10 times faster than we do, which means it is probably 10 times more intense than what we've experienced. Can we give them just a little bit of leeway? And if you're a divine masculine on here being hurt by the divine feminine, which is, it's been known to happen. It's been known to happen. You know, the same thing. Don't feel like you can't forgive your divine feminine. This is the same thing applies to you. So wherever you're at, it doesn't matter. But this is the lesson, is to forgive so you can heal yourself. Because this is going to open you up to something else that needs to come healing. And you're going to be facing your fears, which in turn leads you onto your path of purpose for leaving your legacies behind. You're clearing out karma and you're transforming yourself and staying grounded in this 3D realm. What was I saying? Hello. We're going to be mad at our masculines because they're materialistic. Guess what? We live in a materialistic world. We live in a grounded world. We have our feet on the ground and our head in the clouds. Okay? 12:21 on the clock. Amazing. I think that's what it said. Oh no, 15:21. My bad. I thought it's... So you might see 12:21 a lot. I wasn't expecting it to go this long. But if it resonates, leave me a thumbs up down below. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. And I'm sending you out a big hug because I feel like you need it. Okay? And know that you are loved, you are seen, you are valued, and you are so supported on this journey. And letting go of our emotional ego is sometimes the hardest things that we have to do. Okay? So know that you've been human this whole time. And that's perfectly perfect. That's what we do. We be human. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. But I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angels, source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.